Hello and welcome to the Slingshot channel. And if you want to know if with this very simple, very elegant, inexpensive recurve bow and a full-blown Fenris pump action magazine, is it possible to hit a balloon from an Olympic target distance of 70 meters, 77 yards, then stay tuned. And if you want to know how a long bow like this one, looking pretty clumsy, can fit into a small bag like this one, then also stay tuned. Yes, this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. So it is time to meet champions, bosses, dungeons, death matches, and a whole lot of fighting. People ask me what I really like about the game, and as I said, I like that it's easy to play. I like that you can let it run while doing other things, but what I really like the most is how detailed the weapons are. Actually, I even took some of these weapons and made replicas and tested them, and they work. They really work. Come on, how cool is that? Of course, I talked about the game several times before because they sponsored me earlier. It's actually my biggest and most important sponsor at all, and without them this channel would probably no longer exist. But fortunately, they are alive and kicking. This is such a successful game. Amazing how many players you have. And it's really cool that the game never gets old. Just this month, there's a whole lot of new champions. There's actually new clan features. There's so many new things to discover. Every time I go back and play the game, I find something new. And more weapons. So if you haven't downloaded and played the game already, this is now the time to do it. Because if you use the link down there, or scan the QR code, then you will get an epic hero called Konoru. Wow. But you will also get 200k silver, you will get 1 XP boost, you will get an energy refill, and you will get an ancient shard. And shards are actually really cool because you can summon champions. And then it's kind of a lottery. Sometimes you win the coolest champions, legendaries. These cool new things will be in your inbox for 30 days. Okay, now first, this of course is not a compound bow, it's a very simple recurve bow. And I like shooting the really expensive Fenris commercial version of the sliding instant Legolas with a cheap bow like this because it's so elegant. I think this is pure bow shooting and combine very low tech with very high tech elements. Actually, I think is very interesting and attractive. It is this simplicity that makes them reliable and accurate actually. So like Olympic archery is shot with recurve bows only, and this one actually is fairly weak. It only has like 40 pounds of draw weight. So on a long distance, very hard to hit something with it, since the arrow will be fairly slow and you have to hold over like crazy. You basically have to shoot up into the air to hit the target at 70 meters, which makes aiming really difficult. So this bow has been shot in, sighted in with the red dot sight here, at about 18 meters difference, and I can do balloon popping with this thing on this distance all day long. Very small balloon, but not a problem at all. Can also use it for zombie hunting, of course. And so on. So as you see, it's very accurate on the short distance. So this is the target, and as you see, it's a very small balloon, just about the size of my hand. This means it's about as large as the gold in an Olympic target. And this is where we are shooting from. Let me zoom in for you. Long distance. That's a mighty distance. Well, I have two advantages over Olympic archers. Advantage number one is that I have a red dot sight, although it's not helping me much since I have to aim like 4 meters higher. And also I have this front trigger here. This means when I draw out the bow, I can just hold it with my finger here. So I don't really have to hold it all with my left arm, and therefore I think I can hold it more steady. So that's a clear advantage. Disadvantage is I lack the 4 years of training that they say you need before you can hit something at 70 meters distance. So I won't even see the target in my red dot here. I would just aim at it and then lift up the bow and then shoot and hope for the best. That was actually a hit on the target. I got it! Unbelievable! Victory! Okay, let's go. Fish, how are you? Yeah, as you see, we got 3 hits on the target and this one got it. Nice. Okay, I think that also settles the question, is a 2-vaned arrow as accurate as a 3-vaned one? Actually, if it's accurate enough to hit a tiny balloon at 70 meters distance, I think it is accurate enough. In any case, the second part of our little video is about how can you squeeze a thing as long as this. I mean, this is easily over a meter, and then this is also 80 centimeters. How can you feed it? How can you put all of this into a small bag so you can comfortably transport it to the range or into the woods or wherever you want to go? Well, this is a takedown bow. And actually it's also very easy to take down the steam bow attachment here. All you have to do is you remove this here, simply by taking off the thumb screw here. All right. Then you can take out the entire pistol handle. Put it in my pocket for now. Then you can very easily slide out the entire magazine part. And now all I have to do is remove these 2 screws, and then I can take out take apart the entire bow and put it into my box. So this is how it looks like when you fit it all together. So we can open it up. Here you can even put a little padlock in. Open this for you. So, and here is the entire bow. As you can see, we got the main frame here, and I even bought some thumb screws so that it's actually easier to take it down and put it all together without tools. So here we have the lower limb set, and this is the upper one. All right. Okay, next we are installing the string, and for that we're actually putting the bow down onto something soft like this wooden pallet here, and then we put our leg through so we can bend it easily, and then we slide it over the notch here like so. Okay, and then the string is attached. Now it is important that this is nicely centered. For example, here you can see that it's not, and if it's not centered, then we gotta make it centered, just because otherwise the bow is not gonna sit all right. So we just center it now, and now it's fine. All right, so now we're attaching the Fenris, and for this we first switch the lever to the side here. As you see, the grip is not yet installed, so we're putting it through. It glides super easily, and then it's going over here, See? Okay. Now we can take our little trigger handle here, install it like so. Take the thumb screw. So as you see, the entire bow is held together basically by 3 thumb screws now. Very, very simple. Okay. And now we are ready to load it with some arrows. Now we have 5 of them in. Put the spring on it. And we're ready for some shooting. Yep, this thing is ready for another round of 80-meter shooting. So much fun. Bang. Oh, that zombie survived. But now we got him. So, the recurve Fenris package. I really like it, just because it's so elegant, and I love this takedown feature, and I love that I can easily transport it to wherever I want to go to. I love how accurate it is. Is it the most powerful Fenris setup? No, of course not. The compound version is actually shooting a lot harder, and they are also really accurate. But this thing, I think, has more spirit. So I hope you like it. But before it's time to say bye-bye, please make sure that you download the game from the link below, or by using the little code here, the little QR code. Because it would make me happy, and it would make my sponsor happy as well. Don't forget, this is how I pay for all these little tools and toys that I'm showing you. So, thanks for doing this. See you next time. Thanks and bye-bye. Bing. Bing. Okay. And 2 more for you. Don't you love how fast you can shoot with a thing like this?